Almost 3 years to the day since his last appearance in the PXC cage, Roque Martinez, the former heavyweight champion of PXC, finally returned at PXC 52. After breaking his leg and ankle in 2013, Martinez questioned whether or not he would ever fight in front of the Guam crowd again. That night, his question was answered in an epic fashion. Roque Martinez had successfully made his return to the PXC's heavyweight division that night, delivering another signature knockout and reintroducing himself to the MMA world.
Felt really good coming back and fighting in PXC, for the first time in a while. I think getting a knockout win on this last fight was the way that the fans wanted to see me come back, and I got the crowd to roar again, and it just kind of gave me flashbacks of the old PXC fights and the heavyweights.
It was great to see Roki return at PXC 52. Guam's always enjoyed heavyweight fights, and Roki's always been the pioneer and the biggest star in it. So it was nice to see him come back with a win. Yeah,
it means a lot to get the win in front of the home crowd. That was my 4th win in a row, and of course the win means a lot, but at the end of the day, it's just another win, and it's good to have it, but gotta keep going.
The Roki now is different than the Roki 4 years ago. He's definitely a really improved fighter, and it'll be interesting to see how that matches up with his biggest enemy in the heavyweight division.
Martinez, unbeaten since his return to competition in 2015, has cemented himself as one of the top heavyweights in the region and is on his way towards reclaiming the PXC Heavyweight Championship. Standing in his way is the only man to ever defeat Roki in the PXC cage, Kelvin "The Big Hit" Fitial.
Fitel versus Martinez is definitely one of the longest running rivalries in PXC history. Roki and Kelvin, their first fight was at PXC 22, and it was Roki's 3rd title defense. And he had already defended the belt versus Manny Chong and Charleston Aiken. So it was already proven that he was the heavyweight to beat. Fitial, on the other hand, was coming off 4 straight wins, 4 straight knockouts, and big fights in PXC and Saipan. So we thought he'd be an interesting matchup for Roki.
Martinez versus Fitial 1 would end up becoming one of the most exciting wars the PXC cage has ever seen. A war which ended with a controversial decision.
It's going to be a draw here at PXC 22.
The fight ended in a draw, but many people felt that it was a controversial decision because Kelvin seemed to have the upper hand in a lot of the rounds. Regardless of the outcome of the first meeting, it was apparent to both fighters that they weren't going to be happy with that draw, and we had to have an immediate rematch at PXC 24, our first show in Manila.
Martinez and Fitial went to war again, delivering another classic bout between 2 of the best heavyweights to ever compete in PXC. However, this time, Fitial would not let the fight go to the judges.
Roki goes to the ground, and Kelvin Fitial now trying to run some position on Roki. This is how you beat a champion. Doing damage to Roque Martinez. This could be it. The referee looks like he might stop this fight. Oh my God, Kelvin Fitial is the PXC heavyweight champion.
Kelvin had defeated Roki, giving him his first and only TK loss of his career, and became the new heavyweight champion of PXC.
Losing that belt, at the moment, it felt like everything just crashed, I think everybody had such high expectations of me, and I feel like I let everybody down, Definitely wasn't a good feeling, that's for sure.
It was shocking to see Roki lose the belt, especially to Fitial in the manner that he did, because no one's ever stopped Roki. It's like a comet. You never see anything like this in your life, and then all of a sudden that happens, and it's just a new world after that point.
Both fighters' lives would change forever after that day. Fitial never fought again after becoming the PXC heavyweight champion, ending his career winning 6 out of his 7 last fights. Martinez spent years fighting injuries, overcoming a broken leg and ankle, and being undefeated since his return to competition in 2015. Roki's epic comeback has not gone unnoticed and has lit the fire once again for the big hit to return to the PXC cage and settle the score once and for all.
Avenging the loss against Kelvin, just picturing it in my head over and over again is just, I think it'll be very, very huge for me, just to know you overcame something like that. As somebody who beat you and you can come back and beat them. I think it says a lot about a person's character, especially about a person as a fighter. So it's something I'm definitely looking forward to, and I'm hoping I can get that win back.
Seeing Kelvin versus Roki fight for the third time is very exciting because I guarantee 100% Roki is not the same fighter he was in either of the fights in the past. Even though Fitial is still coming off a long hiatus, he's still a very big heavyweight threat. He looks the same, he's still in good shape. He still trains very hard, he's very athletic. It's gonna be a bloody fight. It's not gonna end in the first round. Big punches are gonna be thrown, but someone will walk away victorious.
Kelvin doesn't intimidate me or scare me, but you know, it's in the back of my head. I know he's capable of beating me as he has beat me before, but I'm more determined than ever to win this fight. Determined to get that win back and avenge that loss. Very important to me to do that.
Now at PXC 54, the stage is set for Martinez versus Fitial 3. The finale of an epic trilogy between one of the most storied and exciting grudge matches in PXC history. The only question is, who will come out on top?